is doing too much to try and help his teammates. And there we go, a massive cheer in the background.
We hear the cheers. That does mean the man is in the building. Monesy has just arrived in style. He has got about a bazillion cameras following him. There we go, fresh from the airport. He's looking pretty fresh considering he's probably just come off quite a long flight. But I mean, now we know that he's going to be in the server. If you're Monesy, like, sure, it's great that you're here, but this is in like less than ideal conditions, right? Obviously, he hasn't had time to warm up. He's going to be a little bit flustered because I imagine he probably had to be running to get a taxi from the airport. Do you think we still see Prime Monesy in this series?
You'll be surprised at how well players can play without having to warm up. And Monesy looks chill as hell. Look at this baller.
Absolute speed demon. There we go. I love how... No, don't get your bag, Monesy. Run.
Get through.
You got a manager to do that for you.
They're trying to
the car door and everything.
He's
just too polite. He's too much of a nice guy. Look at him. He knows we're waiting for him.
Taking turns, not being there. So here we are on Inferno, a map that G2 are 15-1 on.
Oh my God.
In their last 16 games. With Monesy out in front after not warming up for 1 second.
No warm-up. We've all been there. Your friend texts you at the last second, jump in the lobby, we're about to queue. There's the 5th spot if you want it. You don't get to DM whatsoever. This is that taken to a whole other level. Airports, taxis, London traffic.
It's on the district line.
And he still has the humility to close the taxi doors.
That was so...
You know?
Yeah.
What a gentleman. What a beacon of hope for the future of Counter-Strike. And what a consistent piece of 2024.
Still got to ensure that Uber rating, you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. 5 stars, 5 stars. Don't want to turn out like Maui Snake. 3.4. Monesy gets gushed by a teammate, I believe, on the entry, so that's going to make it a little awkward. Loses Nico. Can he clear back sight?
What?
Yes. He's in with 1. He's tagged down further to 20 HP. CTs take over construction, and bomb plant looks good. Now, there's flanks for both teams, right? You've got ZywOo coming up Banana, which is currently still smoked off, and you've got Nexa to make first contact. Easy execution on Apex. Now, that's the utility for the retake down. They were really banking on Apex to kind of get these CTs going. Monesy gets tapped out. Flanks connect to success for both teams. CTs stranded towards the coffins. Hunter comes out with 3 kills. Clean headshots on his behalf.
I don't know, but it's a map that they were once upon a time very good at. So it's one that you expected them to be able to have in their pool, especially considering it's G2. They just won a tournament. Got to have a map pool that can contend with Vitality, with FaZe, with Mouse.
Decent save in that last round kind of sets up this 5v4. You know, the Force Buy doesn't get much going round prior, so Vitality throw Mezzy into the first fight, establish a 5v4, and I believe with utility damage, we've got Monesy and Nico softened up, so the value of keeping the few weapons you can. They forfeited B site. Nico found it empty. All was good. FlameZ, 5-7. Fantastic headshot against Nico. And Monesy falls into the scout of ZywOo. So very nicely grouped together there. The defenders able to make this one go down smooth so far.
Didn't see any kill feed credit, but there was a good flash in there.
HooXi, Nexa. 2v5. Currently 3 defenders inside A. One of them tagged up low, one of them above with that MP9, jumping Mac 10 to get it started. This is going to have to be the HooXi ace. And as the gun goes dry, the P2K comes out. That's 3. 3 of 5. Bomb picked back up with an AK upgrade to boot. Smoke still down on Moto's side. And a safe plant as well. FlameZ's going to put out the fire, keep the pressure on his heels. And down he goes. That distraction served up from short. ZywOo with the silent execution.
Well, Spinks with the key frag on top of balcony. There's 1 inside of the halls coming out. That could have made the difference here, but it's important for Vitality to pick one up.
And Taz on a ball mouse.
We've seen some insane stuff already. Taz older than Zontix and Donk combined.
That's wild.
What a stat.
And hey, man, he held his own.
He did.
Yeah. Yes, he did. So, small hiccup there. We'll get Monesy's problems ironed out. Whoa, careful. He's going to go in. Nicely done from Apex there. A little evasive, a little risky, but evasive. And now invasive. Vitality trying to take
Careful with
this
that
banana
ammo.
control, but I mean, high risk here, right? Pistols all over. Flamesy keeps the pressure up. You've got 3 AKs just shredding down banana. And it is G2 peeled back down towards T-Spawn, the last remaining member, who may fall, but I'll still say nice things. Nexa yesterday had some very instrumental impact back on Ancient, specifically alongside Nico, to win a game without Monesy, right? Because it was one thing without Hooksy, but having Stewie, it was a whole other burden to go no Monesy. And yesterday, Nexa had a great series.
Yeah.
So it'd be cool to see him be able to try to tap back into that. Him and Hunter having their moments yesterday to pick up the slack.
Yeah, again, because it's been a month since they had this lineup. Like, everything's sort of fresh right now that we're watching.
Yep.
Like, it's been a long time since we've seen this team play together.
Which seems insane considering there was a trophy lift. G2's Twitter account currently rocking a Stewie 2K photo because it is the most glorious thing that has happened to them in some time. Looking to replicate it in London now with the full 5, but Monesy's dead already, so 2 and 5 is where he sits.
That was an interesting thought. Just walk through that mid-smoke. 2 pairs of eyes on it. The only distraction was maybe some of this B pressure. But we saw Vitality's CT side on Inferno versus Virtus Pro. It was beautiful. They had so many good CT setups. Very active defense. And it was a map that they were kind of a little nervous about bringing into this event. They're like, been working on it, but we don't know how much our preparation has worked, and it did pay off. They really showed some good CS yesterday. If they can beat G2, that would be the next level.
Molly's gonna burn out with still just enough time for G2 to get into this site. Flamesy, the smoke leaves him a spot. I mean, this is gonna catch them off guard for certain. You throw this smoke so you don't have to clear the ledge, and now Flamesy just guns down 2, drops in. Can't manage number 3, but the reload and the bomb plant's needed. Hunter on his own has to frag, and he knows it. It's dirty. Flamesy exploits the gap on the smoke.
9 and 3 here for Apex. Oh, Spink got the first kill.
God damn it.
That's an ace.
Can't see aces when they happen, call aces when they don't. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Ooh. Oh my god. The spray transfer from Hunter. Yeah, right. That's a guaranteed 1-kill setup right there inside a boiler. And they don't even get it. They're going to waste no time now. Apex coming through the flash.
Really? Okay.
Is it going to work?
Spray gets a little far, and that's Hunter's 3rd. Zaiwu returns it. Flamesy with the lineup. Man, they've been losing so many bodies through smoke, and on top of that, you just dropped the bomb the first time. Second attempt goes down. What goes around comes around, and we get this deep commitment from Hunter up on tree. Will Zaiwu hard clear this? He should. He won't. And down he goes. I'm just going to...
Whatever Connor wants isn't going to happen today. Be on par with their regular map results. But the equation has changed a little bit now. It's not just about how many times can we take banana control and execute on the B site.
One more gun round to follow. Gonna have to do it with the pistols and the nades here in the 11th. Smoke for Spinks early. And they'll get that utility response they're fishing for. It's a shame we don't even really get to see them flood out from balcony last round, right? Mezzy kind of interrupts the process with the risky swing in.
that, and the map was so quiet. You know, they kind of just put it together.
And also, you had 3 players in apps just maybe 20 seconds earlier, but Monesy finds Hooksy alone with the bomb. So that pack of players I thought they were going to try to bank on don't actually end up getting a chance to hit. This time will be different. Spinks about to be tested by 2, and he hangs on. A good amount of damage out of him. ZywOo's going to flash for himself. That interrupts, and he clips Hunter just as he tried to get back towards mid. Immediate reroute. 3 players on short. Reposition. Monesy into Grave Stairs instead, stands out in the open, cleans up 2. Nicely done on his behalf, and ZywOo locked in, honed in, and holding on as his support comes through smoke. Expected by Monesy, but delayed ever slightly.
As in the same energy is on Vitality right now when it comes to Monesy on home soil, especially after the Dallas performance that he had.
ZywOo up over the half wall. Ooh, bumps his head. Yeah.
That was a shot.
A little adamant about hitting that. Maybe a bit of a gift given over in the final round of the half. ZywOo fumbling his chance to boost up. Flamesy, ooh, they almost line up for him. They almost get a team kill. Nate will finish the job. At Apex, the heaviest hitter of Banana throughout this half.
What a half.
Will be trying to go at it yet again. Monesy posted and successful. That's Apex dropped. Frees up Spinks and Monesy to move freely as they choose. B site gonna be sniffed out here from G2, makes total sense. And Vitality just waiting for the utility to confirm the commitment. Or do they think they'll fake?
Yeah, it's a... My God. They do think that Vitality would have rotated over to the other site. This would be a rare site for G2 to sort of pick the wrong place to end when they're up players. This doesn't happen to them very often. See if Vitality can take advantage of the situation or not.
He's got a nade. He's going to open the smoke with the pack right there. Oh, it's awkward.
Oof.
It doesn't quite go far enough. Monesy, what about a lineup? He's going to mow down 1, gets back into the smoke. Nothing to do but to fight from here on out. Flashbang making it weird. Guns empty, pistols out. It's gross. Block will close. We get a weird boost out of ZywOo to open the door and give a 4th round to G2's T side.
Block coming into the event, and the proof that they destroyed Virtus Pro yesterday and did look that good. Now they're translating that into a win versus the best Inferno team in the world at the moment. And there's a chance that they hand them their 2nd loss today this year. But they'll have to get through the CT side, and they'll have to hope that Monesy didn't spend that extra 3 minutes getting a little bit more warmed up.
Monesy's consistency throughout the year has been so unquestionable, but never has he had to literally step into the server with no warm-up. From the plane, to the gate, to the taxi, to the blacklight gaming chair, and into the waiting hands of Apex and Co. Nico's done waiting. Takes it to bottom middle. Gets a little messy there from Apex. Could have been a free frag. Things could still go swimmingly towards spawn. Sure enough, Hooksy caught out. And with that, B-site should be good. Hunter has to double back frantically. Ooh. Even if they don't commit, he has to go back. Now we've got Nico T-spawn.
So interesting. It does give him options to go back towards the A side if he wants to, instead of getting stuck on Banana. And, oh, it's coming back this way. There's Monesy's 5th.
Shot, keeps his head down, hanging on for dear life. No, sir. Spinks in flames, able to clear sight, and with it, it's the Kovac on the clutch.
Yeah, switching to Kovac mode.
2v4.
Spinks on the hut. Oh, nearly saw him. Is Nico going to reverse clear this, though? No, he's going to make noise here.
Trying to chase, trying to finish. Spinks gets away. This is going from bad to worse as far as G2 are concerned.
Looks like time's up. Not even going to be able to try this now.
No chance in the 2nd pistol. Now, one of the few rounds G2 picks up on their T side was the pistol. And despite their great CT sides as of late, correct?
Yeah, their CT sides. I mean, it's very strong stats. 65% over 60 maps.
Taking the longer route today.
Openly at Dallas, getting upset about having to play Vertigo with the changes, having to think about the changes that have taken place. towards the end of the season. Of course, even though everyone's had the same problems, it affects everyone differently, depending on what your bans were before, what you were good at before.
Spinks here to help out, but then also dies, so the 3-player apartment setup works out excellently. That's weapons to be grabbed. Monesy robs the AK from the corpses. We got a grave robber and a pit anchor.
And for me, Hunter's going to be the key player on the A site. And even with guns like the MP9, he roams so much. He plays inside of bracket control so often. I think he's the guy who makes a difference on this side of the map.
This would be your moment, Monesy. Oh, that's not going to make his job any easier. Frag grenade and the molly and a beautiful jiggle out of Monesy. Pit player will connect, but it's a little too little. ZywOo's cleared out the rest of the site. Bomb is here to go down. And with Monesy locking into the pit as a T, let's see what Nico can piece together. Deagle in hand. We've all seen these before. How about one more? This graveyard reposition puts ZywOo into the open, so he slides out. Oh, there it is. Took 2 shots.
Well, he's not reading it right.
Monesy's back's turned. Yeah, exactly. Shocker.
If money was no object.
Final attempt. Couple FAMAS, couple MP9s. Fast play from Monesy, just trying to get the game going. And he just gets splattered by Spinks, so not half bad. Nico, can you hang on? No, the climb up from Monesy just slips by. 1 health there for Monesy to make the difference. And if Vitality just decide to try and take this one strong, well, they're gonna catch him, nades in hand. Hooksy not quite ready. Nobody can offer anything to stop this Vitality, who had an extra 15 minutes to warm up, perhaps. Across the board, individually, everybody having their moments. Monesy, 17 frags. Apex, top in the charts at 18 and 6. And ZywOo, given a chance to shine nonetheless. So make them wait, and you shall pay the price. Vitality, in a storm of a fashion, dismantled G2's map pick.
No one that would be a surprise if they made it all the way to Wembley. But in this matchup, it's one that you hope at least gets to 3 maps, though that doesn't seem like it's guaranteed anymore because Inferno, if anything, was the best chance G2 had to pull one out and make it look convincing. Happy to see Apex, though, playing this well, especially considering yesterday was just not, he was not feeling it. He had a G2 Inferno yesterday.
Creepy crawly pistol round. Monesy's gonna take a little peek outside B. Hey there, Hunter. Howdy. They start to creep back down lane. Game versus Spirit yesterday, just like this. It was a push outside of long B that then triggered the dark hit from G2. But that overcommitment on long doesn't happen in this case from Vitality, unlike versus Spirit. So they sit in sight. The flood comes out regardless. Hooksy goes jumping onto Plat and dies. Spinks and Monesy, it's 1 apiece so far. Spinks caught in, rotators down, and Hunter and Nexa doing enough so far. It's damage on Hunter, though, that could make it a problem. Nico connects. That's what they needed. ZywOo's done. And with the safe plant back sight, Flamesy's going to try to chase him down. He gets around the corner. Now the hands-off plant, but Nico hones in on it. If he's only here for a day, did he even need a visa?
He's just making a connection.
It's funny, but it hurts.
Decided not to go. Got my money back?
Yeah, right. Little mid control secured. Monesy, careful. Yeah, nice shot from Monesy. Instant execution of the peak. And now Spinks has got problems. Yeah, they're not going to slow down at all.
Ooh.
That's what you're looking for G2. Headshot from Monesy. Headshot out of Nico. ZywOo's in the pocket, though. Double kill already. And the A4 still got rounds. He peeks off the flash, confirming 2 more, but not able to stop anybody else. Good spam out of Apex, completely outnumbered, and a bomb site secured. G2 wasting no time. The Vitality provided the thread to pull on for all of that to unravel.
They did. It was another situation where we see Vitality actually just, their A side is, they have enough players there, but they don't have enough map control because you have Spinks understanding that he got spotted. They're going to go take dark control from him. Vitality are not holding on to either main or dark again, and the split's coming in with time. So we saw this as another sort of second attempt here from Vitality. They played Virtus Pro on this map as well. Similar problems. And they did lose yesterday.
Come on. Against Nico on Inferno. You know what I mean? Like that's
against G2 on Inferno.
What an anomaly.
Yeah.
So awesome turnaround from him on an individual level. Tried to highlight Flamesy's impact across Anubis. We get to see him get his kill. So first gun round goes down nicely for G2. Again, if Monesy kind of hits the ground with a little rust, nobody's surprised. He has never had a better excuse to have a bad map 1. And already we're getting more life out of Nico. Apex getting pelted at the moment, has not had an easy time trying to hang on to middle. He's being very dangerous, and of course he's locking horns with who other than Nico again. These
setups are so key. Oh, obviously walking right into the outshot here, and
nice.
a perfect sort of counter position from the T's. They have a double layer to attack on the defense that comes forward. Apex in from behind. Is there anything he can do? He's got 34 health.
Calls Monesy to come down through camera just in case, but there is no overcommitment. Perfect setup. ZywOo comes into long thinking he's got an op to trade out, and instead it's this wide swing from Nexa.
Yeah, and they know when Vitality aren't pushing B main, that they're just so turtled up in the site, and actually Spinks is just going to straight up run away from it. They're turning this into a save. G2 are going to step right in to a 5-0 start.
Lovely. It's been meticulous. It's been well planned.
This is a more map agnostic thing, but this is also the scary part when they played against Virtus Pro, right? They had amazing first map, then they atrophied really hard after losing Dust 2, then they got crushed on map 3, right?
True.
And that's only, it was hard to understand why that happened. And even, you know, Zai with the quote saying, I have no idea why that happened. But that's a more mentality thing than it was the map pool or who was supposed to be playing well, besides Apex, who again, he's having a much better day, or at least did already over on Inferno.
And in an even weirder state of affairs, that second map versus VP was also looking like Vitality's, right? They atrophied halfway through it. Had a huge lead. Took 1 3K from Electronic, and then we never saw Vitality for the rest of that match.
Yeah. That was when their CT side, it got disconnected. You can really tell when Vitality aren't communicating on their CT side.
The easy one. They don't come alive now. We're going to be left here scratching our heads asking, where did Vitality go between maps on an individual level? They have disappeared. It's spooky.
It is.
Flamesy, not ideal. He's going to have to wait for the flash to jump out. Oh, we can't see it. Honestly, 76 health as he walks away. Could have been way worse there.
Definitely not bad. But like, again, map control. Hunter is watching for this push. He does this every round, okay? He's waiting for them to go and take control at some point. Now he's letting them know that they were spotted. That's the most important part of this. It's very tricky for the CTs to stay out here comfortably. And now they're trying to make Vitality insecure. This next kill is everything. This is when Vitality, they're most desperate.
Nico getting active in middle while HooXi decides not to follow through. So, yeah, this is Nico sensing he has an opening, and man, does he ever.
What a gap that he found.
Beautiful. A little pressure on long A, and look what it serves up. ZywOo turned the wrong direction. Nico wants more. In between both. Clinical execution. Perfectly called. The rumblings of the A presence, but it is Nico that slips through the back line. And Monesy does not miss. 2 kills from the 2 stars as G2 come alive.
You are kidding. What a play, but played perfectly from Nico, who's now 11-2. It looked like, don't want to call it too soon, but Monesy might be warmed up now.
Don't cry.
It's almost no AW presence here for ZywOo in this series so far.
Monesy and ZywOo both, but will either take a step into the other.
I just feel like the puzzle pieces are just going to keep getting put in place. The more space that's given back.
Pressured off of Fountain every time he plays up here. Flamesy has not been able to get a hold going from this spot.
It's about as far as he goes, to be honest.
That's why those nades that keep zoning him just do so much damage, keeping him muted at 2 kills, just like everybody else.
Right. Like if he hasn't pushed baskets, there's only a few places that he's going to be left in the site. And they figured that out.
And last time they had this forward setup, that's when Nico was able to kind of skate through middle. And again, that is a looming threat. Mezzy's going to float around to try to counter him. Apex right here with Flamesy. There's the stuff. Finally, Vitality able to put up a wall. But that wall gets kicked down by Hunter. Double kill entry, 12 seconds to the clock. Bomb crosses. Things get a little frantic here as Mezzy looks to slide into it all. Monesy, that's a quick scope up close. Bomb can go down. 2v5 queued up, but ZywOo's on the flank and looks to clutch. Hunter, he is the one to kick this off. Door off its hinges, and as he gets ZywOo low, he'll take it to 9 straight.
You just never know what you're going to get with this team.
My favorite thing about G2 is when HooXi is mind blown. No matter how many events he plays next to these greats, he can never believe his eyes. Hunter has been so good on this T side. I mean, every time. Something weird going on.
Your day, man.
I'm afraid to talk about my loved ones, man.
That was such a layup, too. Like, he totally was great until that moment.
But yeah, even though in those moments when he's sat outside of B site, he's not doing the most, but it's been so good at keeping them honest. So good at keeping them kind of pinned in. It's just dancing with them. Like playing hide and seek with toddlers. You know? You can win whenever you want.
It's like hiding behind your door and confusing your dog.
Oh, where are you? He's got him figured out. But here we go, off of the man disadvantage.
Yeah, he's got the 5v4 at least here.
You know, we're sat here waiting for Vitality to put something of a CT side so that we can talk about second pistol with a shred of interest.
But they're not controlling main again. I mean, they can have mid in this spot. HooXi could come down. Him's not clearing this out properly. Spinks takes him down. Another one spotted. That's Mezzy.
Monesy trying to slide forward. No back-to-back 2v5s this time. They were on the brink of a round win one prior. They'll finally get their first tier Vitality. Apex getting that much further. Why are they doing it now? Because you're sitting at 9-0.
Yeah,
you have to at this point, but you could have 4 rounds prior.
It's true. I mean, they basically said, look what's happened when we've let them default 9 rounds in a row. They won every single time. They put their foot down when the 2v5 took place. I said, okay, that is the final straw. And
now I'm angry.
Now I'm angry, yeah. We'll find out if it's too late or not. Yeah.
Made me again, I dare you.
Yeah, see where Hunter, one bad thing happens to him on one round. Oh, nice push from Zai. Oh, another.
What?
He just lit it up. What just happened? How do you get Hunter?
I don't know.
What? He literally ran after that kill.
Coming back in with the recovery, but the Plat player is able to find him. Zaiwu just pushed the bridge and gets 3 kills, I guess.
Literally.
Must be nice. No, he's already done.
Yeah, he can die. He can die.
Rule 7, double tap. 10 seconds here to round out the half. Nexa throws the Hail Mary. Got to run through the fire, bud. Bomb needs to be planted. And they'll stop him right then and there. So a third one off of the back of a somehow Zaiwu 3P.
Right.
And now
Monesy
I'm like,
jumping, Hunter
oh,
on
okay,
the
good timing. Good timing. You get aggressive, but nobody shot back. Jumping player, 2 blindsides.
Didn't count.
Keep your wigs on. Benjamin Franklin. Nico. Yeah, nobody looking. Oh, Flamesy trying to keep him locked in here.
The way he peeks so carefully there.
How's our CT there? How's Monesy out there? Oh, they've still got him stuck in. It's if somebody comes at bridge that Monesy kind of feels doomed, so he's feeling antsy like he wants to make a move. Mezzy's gun is getting emptied, and Nexa finishes it off. So that should be 2 CT still confirmed. Bomb plant for long. Zaiwu takes the cave.
Oh, smoke goes too far.
That's timing.
It's also not watched.
Vitality may not see this one coming. Nexa's going to have to clear out every single corner. And remember, bomb planted for Zaiwu, deep CT spawn. He hears that very quick sprint over. Monesy tries to elicit the peek. Zaiwu insta headshot. Nexa's got the nice return, but Zaiwu just keeps hitting.
Man.
But here it comes.
Got the G2 re-debut after a month of not playing together. And they're still in the lead here in map 2, but it's definitely not guaranteed. These are the plays. Where were these plays, Vitality?
Yeah, literally that. Let's see if they can counter them since they didn't use them. Hooksy's already out long A. 2 players all the way down Canal. I mean, that is a confident attack from the CT side.
Nice one back here for Flamesy at least. And Hooksy gets tagged low, but he gets his kill.
Beautifully done. 2 critical kills out of Hooksy.
Oh, he's spotting with very low health. Yeah, he's got to drop that smoke. And see, now Monesy's passive, but he's still actively watching from safety with kills. Hooksy still push baskets. This round's going to end on B.
It may not even be a split. 2.5 belts of utility here for Vitality. 35 seconds on the clock to get it done. Nexa's Molly could stuff them.
Oh, another smoke.
Yep. Oof. That is tough. Vitality have to make a difficult decision.
Oh, I heard him jump too.
Throw caution to the wind. They pop it open. And all that does is cost Flamesy. You got another.
Oh, now their own smoke as they just go back to save.
Cheers, love. The cavalry's here.
I mean, if that round doesn't explain everything that Vitality should have done in the first half, I don't know what does.
Yep. I'm glad you hammered home that point as much as you did, because here we are early on in G2 CT side, and we get a in case, just in case. I'll get my revenge. But kid pulled through. They're cautious about another aggressive stance being thrown out from G2. We'll see a Bit more of a slower approach, perhaps. Not wanting to get caught out with flashes. Mezzy's clearing corners on water. All is good.
And this is another, it's not aggressive just yet, but with Nexa pushed on baskets, Monesy's going to post up right behind him. You know, contrast this to the amount of times that Flamesy was just up here with his rifle by himself. Pressure's coming towards Nico.
Flamesy gets through, no contact yet. Very close. Nico on high alert. If Flamesy thinks he hasn't been hurt, he's done for. And Nico, I like that. Just kind of sets the trap and lets Flamesy walk into it.
And that late re-smoke, 40 seconds. They wanted to step in. And they still have forward control here over on the A site.
Bomb sat the top of T steps.
They got to pick that up and make a decision now.
Man. Spinks is sprinting over for it. They're going to try to take long first. Monesy here to help out. Mid-shot. Nexa and Monesy, both the defenders die with nothing to show for it. And the mid player steps through fire, so Apex is ready for it. ZywOo just holding and waiting for the camera hit. Smoke goes down first. Bomb to be safely planted, I think? Yeah, we're good. ZywOo recovers his vision. Hunter can't get anything. Pistols again, looking like a tied game. What a welcome sight. Welcome to the party, ZywOo. Slowly but surely, couple kills every round. Hold a little more passively. This could be it for Nico. Oh, he's in 2 mines. The flash is amazing. Perfect. Dissects the mid setup of Vitality. God, that looked like it was gonna get slammed down, and instead he comes around with the flash. It is perfect.
Monesy gets 3 assists. He has his deagle out.
Hot on the trigger. ZywOo finds a back turned.
Oh, that's not small. Ooh, okay.
But Hunter behind the pillars got his cover. Mezzy gonna have to try to run in desperately, grab that bomb, and it's not gonna happen. Nico with the 4K.
Wow.
Good moment. That's 12. G2.
I want to say big credit to Monesy in this half. We've seen so much variety in his positions with the op. It hasn't always come to him in terms of the rounds, but he's been trying to keep it fresh every single time.
And just G2 in general, right? Not shying away from another little bit of aggression, just sprinkled in ever so elegantly throughout this CT half. They got the job done in the first 12. They just had to put the bow on it. Here and there, bits of success on a CT side that seem to have pushed this over. It's good damage with the utility. It's ZywOo on the approach, working with 40 HP. Hunter's having none of that. Nice angle from Flamesy. Can he get himself a second? Monesy preoccupied, so no support over here for Hooksy, and he's just gonna shy away from a duel for now. Let that rotation come out from Nexa. Let that mid player peel back, and in the same timing, we have Vitality collecting numbers too.
They don't want to go here, right? They know that Monesy's gonna rotate over, but they're going to wait for their time to attack. Basically gonna be 4v3 in the site. This could still be the last round, even though Hooksy's low.
They let him out. The smoke goes down. Oh boy. Half of his health dial shaved off. Monesy dives back into the cover. Do they test him? 2 shots from the back plat. There it is, over smoke, but Nexa clipped the wings of Dark, and he knows where you're at. Spinks, huge risk, still lives. 15 to the clock with bomb under Nexa. He slides up and closes. 2 from Monesy, 2 from Nexa, and a map 3 as G2 keep the dreams alive.
So you can expect them to play well, and even if Vitality might not know what's new, they know that G2 are going to be ready.
See if Monesy had any tricks up his sleeve on the plane ride over to London. From Heathrow to the deciding map against Vitality with Wembley on the line. Def and Smooya, the only 2 British players to step forth into this venue with a crowd. Monesy wants nothing more than to be the third to do so. He said there would never be a better time than now. Let's see it. Nexa wastes no time jumping down into the B-bomb site. Spinks just one bullet executes him. Hunter will bring this one back a bit, though. That's out from jungle. He's found his impact. This is going to cut off the B defense. Apex's position's found out. He gets a second. Oh, killing Hooksy there is huge. He's not able to get a third. Hunter doubles down. We get a little delay in the action from Monesy, now trying to piece this together, but luckily for him, he has the bomb. And he just heard that jump from ZywOo, and nobody from site spots him. So he should be ready to just steamroll ZywOo. Yes, and with that, B site clear for the taking.
It is. The 1v2 is on. We've got 2 Vitality players very far away. Monesy will go for the cat plant, which is interesting, because that means he could fight forward out of it. Go up into apps, and time is starting to tick. We're talking about 2 players coming in with no utility and no kits.
He has no idea as to where they could be at. He's got to be cautious about everything.
Cat plan is to throw him off.
Does it work? It's been a long day for Monesy. And it's a long defuse for Vitality. They do not anticipate apps. They are watching Cat instead. The crouch! Oh, the crouch! Oh. He hits him for 78, but Spinks will stick it with time to boot, and Vitality get the pistol.
He was one of the first players to say, CS2 op's not working out that well, but you got to find new ways to do it, you know? And then, so he just found new guns instead.
He's like, I'm still looking for a way.
Yeah.
You just got to find a way, but it ain't easy. Meanwhile, guys like Monesy have just committed to the job, ironically, not opping in this round.
It will be.
One of the best to have adapted to the new opping mechanics. Like Torji is somebody of a specialist who also committed to himself and has had the best career, best year of his career.
Yeah, Torji's floor has come way up, man. So good.
Welcome sites. Occupied sites. Monesy sitting inside of it. Lets a couple bullets rip. And he'll shave Monesy off. The smoke. Ooh, almost getting that second. Apex, tough spot.
Where'd he come from?
Everybody's dead there. Monesy, Spinks, Flamesy, Apex dead in a matter of seconds. ZywOo flanking around top mid, out of the play. G2 first gun rounds, first round win.
Very nice. After Monesy got mowed down, and I think it was either Nexa or Hooksy got brought low with the second MP9. It looked like, well, enough CTs here to stop this, but that G2 explode to make sure they get the 4th. I wonder how Vitality feel about playing against them here. Because like this is a veto where, your analyst got thrown for a loop, right? You're going up against G2, but you're like, I'm getting ready for everything else. If it's Mirage, good luck.
Six maps of Mirage. Keeping it calm. Early days of Mirage. First gun round. First round win. And ZywOo on the prowl. Smoke grenade won't block the CT op, who still just sits waiting for that deep top mid peek. Missed shot from ZywOo just now. We get Monesy. Whoa, wow, okay. Catching Flames deep on A site, but he is stranded, right? No way for him to escape. He's just got to keep fighting on. And surely Apex hones in on him. Very nicely done there for Apex to know where he can reclaim control. A Molotov top connector, but it just caught the smoke. Luckily, Spinks finds the kill. Nico to respond. 3v3 back at it, and Spinks locking down the stairs. Oh, nice snapback from Nexa. But it leaves Hooksy in the clutch. Beautiful trade fragging coming out of Vitality inside of that A defense. It starts by having 3 defenders there from the get-go.
Yeah, every stone they turned over had 2 players. Now, Hooksy in the 1v2 can go and get the bomb. Time is somewhat limited. ZywOo eyes on this, but surely he doesn't let this one go.
No reason to look away. Monesy has the sight, so sure enough stays.
For standard mid control into taking cat, into getting ladder room, into like lurking slowly up into window. They're going fast. But they're not 5 fingers on one head right now. They're getting red. This will be one of the slowest. That change up in pace and riskier for Apex, man. He doesn't even have a smoke sitting in the right side of window. They're not making any noise. Looking to walk by this. Who does this work out for? Flamesy.
Oh, man, a ton of damage, and Apex perfectly primed to peek. Monesy, good cover. Spinks fires off, so now you know the op's coming looking at him. But because there's 2 on Cat, they're going to leave Monesy behind the smoke. ZywOo!
Oh, my God.
What a shot from Nico.
Dude, that's the difference that Haka was talking about, right? Like, players that can win you rounds by themselves, kills like that. He walked right into ZywOo, knowing that ZywOo was opping on that angle.
ZywOo
hit that
literally waiting for that peek.
And if it's not a first bullet headshot, it's a flick death for Nico.
Finger looking good. Stick that in your pot of noodles. Monesy. Just walking away to keep majority alive here for G2. So second round, you know, this T side's not too far gone. But we know where this round collapsed around Vitality. It is all about that Nico headshot. All right, that one ends up leaving a little left to be desired. Still crazy to me that, you know, Flamesy almost gets 2 kills bottom con. I thought Apex was in a pickle, but they end up getting away with a lot there. CT bottom mid. Oh, nice.
What a find.
An adjustment from Monesy that'll topple ZywOo. So 2 rounds where the Woo will have no impact. Meanwhile, we still have CTs floating around middle, right? They haven't just given this away despite ZywOo's early death. Flames between 2 smokes, has Spink still up above him. If each of them pulls off a multi-frag, it's great. But no, Flames not able to catch it. Nobody in middle for the CTs until Apex comes out. And he gets 2. Monesy could find timing. Booksy walks away, runs away, gives the audio over. No, no!
It's just the monster on your bed, grabbing at your ankle.
Please!
Oh, with the tagging, that made that too funny. Get over here.
Stop.
Oh, man. All right. Monesy up to the plate. You know, he's always good for a clutch.
Yeah, bombs planted open for jungle, so...
I'm just run in and defuse. Imagine.
He's got a smoke. They've got mollies, but he's got the smoke. The jungle peak didn't see him. He's out. And he's down. Monesy ready for that one. He actually sits down for overtimes only. Beautiful clawback from G2 here. Keeping Vitality on a humble 6 rounds. There's been a lot of casualties to G2's favor in middle these last few. Flamesy and Spinks have been going down empty-handed, so it's the 2 of them plus Monesy yet again. They hear the ruckus being offered up here by G2. Oh, Spinks can't get it. Flames 1 and done.
Nice trades here for Nexa. They take over mid-control. This is a little rough now for Vitality. Monesy will recede back into the cat ladder room. He might have a timing as they walk up into connector, but it's quiet in middle. They're going to be watching this.
Hunter's on it. Monesy wins. Oh, can't jump back into the window. Doesn't have a smoke, so he swings. And now there's a ton of pressure here on Apex, who's still so wary of an A-lurk, and he's not wrong. The other 2 members coming up connector. You'd think the Palace is now confirmed. That's all. Apex, that's a critical first kill. He's so prepared for Palace. He saw the nade come out, so he knew. And as Monesy gets taken to 64 HP, Apex tries to jump towards spawn. He'll get away with that. Monesy having been attacked from the flank. No, ZywOo is hunting, but Apex! Oh! All 3!
Madesklai. popping out today.
Oh, gets dinked, but doesn't give a damn.
Yeah, no trade there. Apex.
Oh,
okay, well, never
no trade?
He was just lining up his pool cue.
Lights the fuse on that cannon. They're looking for the window climb. ZywOo ready for this one. Makes a step. But it's no longer his problem. He'll leave. Spinks crawls back out. Oh, he made a step. He's got G2 a little nervous. Apex getting frisky as he takes over T-spawn. With this smoke, ZywOo's just going to lock in on window. It's going to take an extra second, but Monesy could come at this from ladder if they want to just double up the peak. Big if. Options open with Nexa, who he has a bad molly in front of him. Nexa had a bad molly, and it's the window peek first. He tries to play ahead of that molly. Monesy locked in. ZywOo 2K. Critical multi-frag from ZywOo in window. He shuts down Hunter's peak. He kills the connector creeper. And then Monesy is tasked with the 1v4 to close out this half. Oh, nice on Monesy. Finds him first. He's going to stop the rotation, but then go back to A. Never mind. Smokes cat. Charges at the B site. We got Spinks locked into the corner. Monesy, is he aware of the threat? Nah, doesn't clear it fully, and so Vitality will just put 2 more up for the Wembley Stadium.
Here's where it all goes down.
Big Daddy Dan. Monesy gets first blood. Flamesy and Spinks immediate answer. And poor Hunter, who also had moments, is going to be tagged down to 12 HP. Still, Hunter can offer something more. A big pickup on ZywOo. Spinks, though, timing perfect through the window. And so, feels like pistol goes the way of Vitality. Can Hunter offer anything else? Hooksy's got 2 kills on this map.
Must be a Tuesday.
I mean, in stark contrast to the likes of Apex, his leading counterpart. Apex showing you can lead the charge. Napoleon up front. It's an awesome turnaround back on Anubis. That was Monesy and Nico combining. Guns are in.
Those cute little incendiaries coming out the top mid. CTs, though, not actually present.
A lot of pressure being offered here by Apex.
Yeah, and actually, this is where the attack starts to come in. They've now faked B. It draws some of the utility out of the players who will retake later on as this becomes an A attack.
It's also got Hunter blocked off by the cat smoke, and they got Monesy dedicated to the site for 10 seconds.
And look, there's a window timing. They got to be worried about everything. This slows them down.
They push out.
Full turtle here from G2 as they go to A ramp, but Vitality are going to know they're here.
Apex, because Nico dies to the bomb site,
Yeah.
Nexa turns around.
I mean, they knew they were both there, right?
Perfect timing.
There's no one on the site.
Nope.
They're going to go for cover. They're on Palace. That's unlikely.
Nice fake over towards the B
Oh,
play.
yeah.
Apex is going to offer some cover.
They really just lapped that up.
Yep. That smoke grenade that keeps Hunter with no vision on catwalk. Can't get back into any kind of connector attack.
Makes it mean that much more.
Second rifle round. Maybe all G2 get to show us on Mirage. A map where Struggles pulled it out of its pool, but Nico, blinded, still catches Spinks. It's something to work with, but there is an onslaught of Vitality players coming at this site. Nexa's gonna find Flames, not quite prepared for this. Okay, cleans it up and gets the planter, but it's still bombed down. It's still ZywOo up. And with Monesy to work off behind him, we've got 3 CTs for them to take down to book the ticket to Wembley. ZywOo looking to go deep, but it's back turned to the creep. Monesy comes in, finds him, and Monesy is pinned against the corner here, spotted by the jump up and dealt with. Ooh. It's G2 with something to stand on.
Yes, Nexa saves the day, stops the plant right there. Or, well, doesn't stop the plant, but at least gets his 2 frags.
Gunning for it. Not going to shy away from the tempo that got them here. Spinks even challenging smokes. Oh, Hooksy, do not be a liability here. Spinks can sense him.
Don't set it up. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's a nade.
Good. No, in fact, it catches the corner of the doorway. That one lands.
Excellent.
Huge damage. That'll make Hooksy's job all the easier. There's no support there either for Spinks, but now it is only Hooksy, and that nade doesn't feel like much. Monesy whips around the corner of Catwalk, and despite his low health, that is a B site that has crumbled ahead of what will be a desperate attempt for G2. Monesy, Nico, your X Factor's alive, but no line of sight. The smoke so big in this windowsill. And the challenge so daunting. ZywOo couldn't understand how VP took back Dust 2. It felt like Vitality could have stepped forward into the semifinals. Now it's going to bank on this 3v3 to keep the dream alive for G2. The trophy in Dallas tasted so damn good, but not all 5 got a piece of it. Here we go. They'll sprint in. A quick scope from Monesy's good, but that Van player's got all his attention, and down they go. It's Vitality United stepping into Monesy's kingdom, the 3rd British player to play in front of the Wembley crowd.
Yeah, that's a massive congratulations. And